Hello. It's been a long time since I did this. First off, Happy New Year. You know, when I was reflecting on how my 2024 year went, I started to realize that it was a very challenging year for myself. And honestly, I didn't even notice how challenging it was until probably maybe about the last 2 weeks of 2024. Towards the end of 2023, going into 2024, I was in the middle of experiencing the highest of highs. It had tons of momentum. We're starting to do some pretty big projects. And that carried over all the way up until about March of last year. And then a slow and steady decline began. A decline that I didn't really become aware of how far down it was going until maybe about September. And by that time, it almost felt like it was too late. And then I spent September up until the last weeks of December just scraping my way back to try to find whatever ground level was. And the best way I've been describing is that I went from experiencing the highest of the highs in the beginning of the year all the way through Q1 to experiencing the equivalent low. And the thing about it is I didn't realize the damage it was doing to my confidence and my physical and mental and spiritual well-being. And by the time I noticed it, it almost felt like it was too late, which I know isn't true, but it's just how it felt. And I probably did the poorest job of just taking care of myself through that stretch of time that, I don't know, might have been the worst stretch of taking care of myself in a long time. Reflecting on my year in the closing weeks of 2024, it felt pretty discouraging and it made it difficult to be excited going into 2025. I didn't have a plan, didn't really know what I'm gonna do to get myself out of this rut that I've been in. But I think step one was for me to become aware of it and acknowledge the fact that 2024 was not sunshine and rainbows. And it's hard to really say if I hit rock bottom because, you know, in April, it will be 3 years of me pursuing photography, videography, filmmaking full time. And in these 3 years, I've experienced what I thought was rock bottom maybe about 5 times. And every time I hit that proverbial rock bottom, some time goes by and I seem to hit a bottom that was lower than the previous rock bottom. And each time I've come out of it knowing that there's only one way to go, which is up. And you know, at this point I'm feeling that way again. I just don't feel like I have anything to lose. So here we are in 2025 and there's some changes that I'm making and just trying to get back to the version of myself that created things because it was fun and exciting and making more things that I'm just proud of. And that's what we're going to be doing from now on. Yeah, I think that's all I got to say today. This video wasn't meant to blow your mind. It just felt like something I needed to do for myself. So if you are still listening to me ramble, I appreciate you. Look at that, my light just died. And I don't really care, so let's just finish this off, all right? If you made it this far, you're still paying attention, I appreciate you. Thank you to everybody along the way who has supported my journey. And I'm gonna get back to work. We got things to do. Until next one, shoots.